something has clearly changed in this market because everything keeps pumping. Two pre-sales launched today, Artifact and Grapes. Grapes launched at 50x the pre-sale valuation, and Artifact launched at 30x the pre-sale valuation. If you'd have put just $2,000 into either one of those two pre-sales, you'd have made either $100,000 or $60,000 today. We need to be paying more attention to these launches, and this is where the real money is made, and I am so happy that this side of the market is back. We all love pre-sale investing. It is one of the most profitable forms of investing in the crypto market, so we're going to pay a little bit of attention to that in today's video, as well as, of course, checking in on my current open trades, of which I've got a couple, a Chainlink trade and an Ethereum trade. The price of Bitcoin is right now $43,600, and the price of Ethereum is $2,222 at the time of filming today's video. If you're interested to see what's to come, slap a like, make sure you're subscribed, join the most successful crypto community on this entire platform, and let's crack on with today's video, starting out with the price of Bitcoin. Where better to start than the price of Bitcoin, which is currently trading at $43,621. That's very nice, is that? But at the same time, where is it going to go from here? Because recently, I mean, Bitcoin has been pretty wild. Ethereum I'd describe as being even more wild than Bitcoin. This is the chart analysis from yesterday's video. I said, look, if we're going to break this level, we're going to come up to this level and get rejected. We did exactly that. And it's weird how accurate that was, but at the same time, we can now delete this analysis from the chart because it's now played out, and currently we're back sitting on a level of support. Now, if the price of Ethereum is to drop below $2,222, that would be a drop back inside of this formation here, at which point you would expect we're going to do the same thing that what we've been doing all week at this point in time, and drop back down to somewhere near $2,180 if we are to lose the level of support at $2,222. But as yet, we've not lost that level of support, so we can maintain hope that we're going to keep sticking it out up here and going to continue rallying to the upside. At the same time, Bitcoin is looking quite bullish, to be honest. We are forming what you would describe technically as a bit of a bull flag. It's looking just better. Everything's looking good. It's really nice to be a crypto trader right now. Of course, if you are interested in trading, check out the link in today's video description to BITGET. You'll like it, I promise. It's one of the best exchanges in crypto right now, especially if you're in the UK and you found you've been banned from Binance, OKX, BYBIT. Everybody's locked everybody out, but you can still use it here in the UK as a BITGET customer. So check that out. You'll find a link to it in today's video description. I, of course, am also trading on BITGET. At the same time, yeah, everything's looking good. Of course, Bitcoin looks good. I can't really read that much into it right now because, of course, we've had a huge rally to the upside. If you were to be plotting this on something like the hourly chart right now, I mean, to be honest, it doesn't look overcooked. It actually looks quite sensible as far as investment, like as far as pricing goes for Bitcoin. It does generally look quite sensible. If we look at it on the daily chart, we might be about to have a significant rally to the upside because we are starting to crack through some of these resistance levels. Now, for a while, my price target for Bitcoin has been $47,000. We're only $4,000 off that, and there's a CME gap of $45,000. So the odds of us getting there soon seem increasingly likely. At the same time, Ethereum is looking better and better and better from my perspective, because on the price of Ethereum's Bitcoin value had a bounce today. And we've been expecting that bounce to come for a while, but I think this is a sign that trend is your friend, and this at some point is going to turn around very, very significantly. Don't forget, there is an Ethereum ETF up for review by the SEC, and when that Ethereum ETF assumingly gets approved after the Bitcoin ETF, Ethereum's going to straight line it up to $10,000. And from my perspective, like, buying spot Ethereum is always a sensible idea. I would never recommend anybody doesn't do that. Even if the price is to crash, you just keep buying, keep buying, keep buying. Buying spot anything in crypto right now seems like a good idea to me. At the same time, we need to be looking at some of these altcoins. So Ethereum's looking good, Bitcoin's looking good, but how are these altcoins looking? Well, one of the best performing altcoins is something that you've not really seen on the channel. I think I've mentioned it once before on the channel, but I've been mainly talking about this on Twitter. It's up another 100% today, Syncus. When I first started talking about it, it was around about these levels down here, and since that point in time, it's gone up around 20 times in price. It's now got a market cap of $35 million, and it appears to keep pumping to the upside. It's got a very similar token model to Ohm, in that if you sell it, then there is a 15% tax on the token, but if you were to buy it, there is no tax. tax, which incentivizes buying and discourages selling, which is why this token price seems to only increase. And after every big increase like it's had, it seems to tail off a little bit, and then it'll start rallying back to the upside again once the people that wanted to sell and take the 15% hit and take the profit have got out. It's a very, very interesting system going on here. There's more stuff that I could talk about, but I'm not going to. In terms of other coins, Humans.ai, very, very bullish on this. Think it's going to go very well. Polka Starter is going to start rallying very, very soon. Again, it's already rallied up a fair bit. It started this rally at 25 cents, now $1.25. But I think it's going to rally into the multiples of dollars fairly soon. That's because Polka Starter is starting to launch IDOs again. It's been like 2 years since they did a Polka Starter IDO. And the first IDO that they're going to do here is called Overlay Protocol, and you need Polka Starter coins in order to apply for this investment on the Polka Starter platform. So that's one of the reasons why I think Polka Starter is going to do quite well again, because they're starting to launch things. That's giving utility back to the coin. You need to hold the coin in order to get the IDO. It's going to go quite well. And speaking of platforms that you need to hold the coin to get the IDO, LBP, Launch Block. Launch Block today launched a coin called Grapes, like I mentioned at the start of today's video. And if you'd have been on that pre-sale on Launch Block's platform and you'd have put, say, $2,000 into Grapes, then you would have received now $100,000 today. That's really good. There's not many investments where you can make that amount of money out of such a small amount of money. Launch Block, I'm very bullish on it, especially after today's token listing. Very bullish on Launch Block because they seem to be getting some nice quality IDOs through the door. And yeah, I want to acquire some of Launch Block, to be honest, as a business. I think that'd be a good idea. Other coins to talk about, Cornucopias had a bit of a down day today. Yes, it's up across the course of the month, but over the course of the past 7 days, you know, it's just taken a little bit of a dive down from like 12.5 cents down to 11 cents. Could it be a good buying opportunity? I hope so. I mean, I have held on to this for a long time. I'll keep on holding on to it. Fusionist now at $15, not really moving that much in price. And the other IDO that launched today was Artifact, that did its pre-sale price on, I believe it was on OKX. You could have done the launch pad for Artifact. And this launch pad price was, I believe, about 30 cents. So it's currently about 9x in profit or something like that from the launch pad price, which is, again, very good. If you'd have put $2,000 into it, you'd now have $20,000. That's a good return on your investment. So those are the things that we need to be focusing on right now. That's where the real money is made in this market, and that's what I'm most bullish on. When it comes to what I'm doing with my current open trades, if you look at my Ethereum trade right now, it's in a slight loss. I also have this trade open on Chainlink, and I am so bullish on Chainlink. I've been doing everything I can to just hold on to this trade and wait for the pump, because the pump at some point for Chainlink, it is going to come. And if you look at the 15-minute chart here, we keep rallying to the upside, and on the 15-minute chart, you can see we've formed this inverse head and shoulders bottom pattern, and at some point in time, we're going to break significantly to the upside. Technically, we have already broken to the upside, and we had a bullish retest and a bounce there. I'm just hoping that we see a continuation of the trend here on Chainlink and see that continue rallying up to the upside to maybe around $16 throughout the course of this weekend. That's what I'm hoping for on Chainlink. I think it could come good. If you look at Chainlink's Bitcoin valuation on the 4-hour chart, it's been dropping value against Bitcoin now for quite a while. If we measure top to where it is right now, it's dropped 23% against Bitcoin over the course of the past month. Now, that's some serious dropping. But if we look at where it has been in the past versus Bitcoin, how far can we look in the past? Yeah, we can look quite far in the past. There you go. You can see here that we've now officially broken out. That looks very good. But at the same time, we encountered this level of resistance. We got rejected from it. We're going to come back up and start retesting these levels of resistance. Chainlink has not really had any bullish momentum so far in the bull market. And I'm getting more and more bullish on it. The more time that passes, the more of this stuff I want to hold on to. At the same time, Solana ripping. I don't understand why. Currently trading at $93 today. Keeps going up 13% over the course of the past 24 hours. Every single 15-minute candle green. It's crazy as Solana. When people start taking profits on this, I expect them to roll it into Chainlink. I've not taken the Solana trade. I closed my Solana trade a while back when it was down about $80. So as it is right now, I've not been trading Solana this entire pump to the upside. Yeah, you can't catch them all, but at the same time, we've been doing very well on the altcoin stuff. I invested in Artifact, I invested in Grapes, I'm invested in LBP, I'm invested in Polkastarter, and I'm invested in pretty much every single one of the coins that you saw on today's video, because that's the whole point of these videos. I'm showing you my portfolio, I'm showing you my trades, because I want you to become successful as well. Now, I've been doing this a long time, I'm pretty good at it for the most part. Sometimes I make mistakes, can't guarantee everything's going to go well, and nothing in these videos is financial advice. If you want to see more from me, make sure you've slapped a like on today's video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you want to see my trades as soon as I post them, go to cryptosavingexpert.com and click on the upgrade to CSE Plus button that you see in the top corner. If you go there, you're able to join CSE Plus. You'll also find a link for it in today's video description. That's where I post my trades as and when I take them. But on that note, guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.
This video is over now. Go find something else to watch.